What's up, everybody? It's me, LSP Spectrar, here in another Wayward Terran Frontier video. As you can see, we are in our awesome ship. I have found an EVA suit, guys. So we are going to talk about EVAing. Now, you see other armor, you see this kind of armor, you see armor that looks like this. Some have shields, some have O2 capacity. What you're looking for is one that has these stats, O2 capacity and thruster fuel. That is the main thing you're looking for. You can have O2 capacity and other armor, but you cannot move around EVA form. You can go outside, you can be out in space for a little bit longer and survive, but you cannot maneuver, so you need the thruster fuel. Now, the nice thing about an EVA suit is it typically does have more O2 capacity. So this doubles for two reasons. There's two good reasons to have this suit. One, obviously EVA. But second, let's say you are in your ship and you are fighting and you have a breach and your main cockpit command module is breached and all the oxygen is sucked out. Now, you are obviously in the heat of battle. You're not going to be totally focused on that. You want to hurry and get to the point where the ship is disabled, then you can come out into your ship and start repairing things. Having O2 capacity allows you to do that. You will survive longer in that in the breached area, essentially. So it's really great for that as well as EVA. Now, I have a destroyed ship here, and we are going to EVA it to it. Now, I do want to say one thing, and hopefully developers are watching or already know about this. There is a bug that happens every once in a while. I'm going to try to show it to you, make it happen. Hopefully it doesn't happen right here. I can show you it in some other way. But every once in a while, when you go to enter a ship in EVA mode, it spawns you like all the way over here, all of a sudden. And then you zoom out and you see your ship all the way over here. So hopefully that doesn't happen. If it does, I'll try to bring another ship over here and we'll try it again. But let's go ahead and show you the EVA. Now, if you have a breach in your own ship, you can just exit through the breach. That works just fine. But you can also exit out through here. Now, when you exit out, just like vacuum, you will have some momentum in a certain direction. As you can see, I started shooting out in a certain direction, but I have my thrusters. Now you got 3 bars, excuse me. The yellow is your thruster fuel, the blue is your oxygen, and the red is your health. Now, when you look at a ship, you can see these little blue areas. Those are areas of the ship that you can enter, along with, obviously, the docking base. Now, when you come up to one, you'll get the prompt for F. Hit F. There we go. You can enter the ship and you are inside, which is amazing just due to the fact that the docking bay was destroyed and we can now enter the ship. Now, we have really damaged modules, so we got to try to work quickly. As far as I can tell, repairing the main command module seems to get things up and running, but it doesn't seem. Let's find out where the heat sinks are and make sure they're connected nice and good, because we really, I mean, this is another reason why you have so much oxygen, is because you come in here and not everything's gonna be working instantly. Oh, I think generators are busted. Maybe that's why. It's going to be a mystery. So unfortunately, when you come in, you may want to leave before you run out of oxygen. Let's see if we can try this. But essentially, that's how it goes. Let's hurry and try to hop back in our ship and see if we can get some more oxygen, get back in, and try to repair that ship. Oh, I missed it. It goes by really quick. Oh, there it goes again. Come on, me. Before oxygen runs out. No. No. I keep missing it. Oh, see, there's the bug. I'm spawned all the way over here. If I scroll out, I don't even see my ship. Scrolling out, you can hear my scroll wheel going. Who knows where I am. And so now I'm out in the middle of nowhere. My oxygen's run out. You can see my health slowly depleting. Bam, you're dead. Hey guys, sorry. Don't worry, the video didn't freeze or anything like that. The video is still working. I just wanted to quickly interject and say that I didn't get a chance to talk about it, but you can repair the ship to where oxygen will start working again. I did it several times during testing. And unfortunately, right there, just didn't get to show it to you. Repairing the cockpit sometimes works, sometimes repairing the reactors work, making sure all the conduits are connected to life support. And honestly, for some reason, sometimes it just takes a little while. So you can do an emergency run back to your ship, but if you have enough oxygen, try to wait it out and see if you can get oxygen to come back before you have to leave again. But don't worry, it is possible to fix it. So you didn't see it right there, but it is possible. It's a really, really unfortunate bug that honestly really annoys me. I hope they fix it soon. Just because it suddenly makes this EVA really stressful in the fact that it may not always work when you're trying to get into a ship you really want to. And so my suggestion is when you find a ship that you really want, but you destroyed the docking bay and you want to get in, what you should do is you should go into your map and you should remember which quadrant you're in, because most likely the ship will stay. Like 9 times out of 10, after I die, if I go back to that same quadrant and that same location, I can find that ship again. Only one time has it despawned on me. So that is something to consider with this bug. I would also try getting to the point to where you can see the F prompt and wait a few seconds. It tends to happen to me the most when I'm spamming F trying to grab it, or when I press F immediately after I see it, which can be hard in the EVA suit, obviously. As you can see, you move around a lot. Okay, so things were moving a little bit fast there when we were trying to board that ship, just because I was trying to do it promptly, you know. As you can see, our green bar of oxygen is refilling up. Now, the controls for the EVA are really simple. It's basically WASD. You're mostly just using W. You point in the direction. You don't have to click to aim where you're pointing, so it doesn't matter. You just simply push in the direction you want to go. You can go side to side. I'll try to do it here. Yeah, you can kind of see me moving side to side. Backwards, I've noticed, works just fine. I just prefer to point in the direction I'm going. It makes me feel like I'm going faster, even though that's probably not true at all. Now, again, I want to emphasize you can only enter in those areas where you see that blue, like you saw on the other ship. That is because that is a point to where you can enter. When you're inside the regular ship, there's obviously a lot of areas where you cannot walk around, and that is why you are limited to those blue areas. So those blue areas are typically entrances into hallways or these modules. So like if this whole area is blown up and this little part is showing, that will be blue and you can enter through there. So it makes sense why you can only enter through those areas. So be sure to look for those blue areas. If you have a ship and you EVA and there's no blue areas, try to hop back in your ship real quick, hit it with a few more rounds and see if you can open up an area with the blue. Most likely, if you destroy the ship, you'll be just fine to be able to do it. Now, one thing is to consider, when I entered that ship you saw previously, it was empty. There was no crew. You can enter while the crew is still in there with no problems. It just means you have to find somebody, and so you run the risk of dying, you know, after all that effort. So it can be a problem, but it's really not all that bad. Now, in terms of finding this EVA suit, from what I could see, there was no particular pattern into finding it. I don't know if it's my luck or the way the random generation works for me, but I always seem to find better loot when I attack larger ships. I don't know if that's actually accurate. That's just kind of what was happening to me. But I did not find this armor in a high-end ship. It's usually when I find better blueprints, I find them on bigger ships. Again, that may just be the luck of the draw for me, and the way the game works for me for some reason, the random generation of items. But I found this in just kind of a medium ship, so it's nothing special. Just be sure you don't pass by the suit just because it says just armor. I was expecting it to say like EVA suit or something, and so it was very likely that I could have even passed one out before. Just know it looks like regular armor, but you just gotta look for that thruster fuel capacity. So other than that, guys, that's EVA. Remember, in the future, they are planning on adding the fact that you can repair your ship from the outside, which I am stoked for. It is not applicable yet. It would be cool if they even allowed you to use your gun outside the ship to shoot a hole into it, you know, while in EVA mode. That'd be really cool. But, you know, for now, we just have the EVA, which in and of itself is a huge deal in my book for capturing ships. For now, we'll just have to use the repair drones for repairs where we can't reach, which in combination with the EVA suit would be awesome. I do have both at the moment, so if you do want to see a video of that in action, of like activating a drone and then repairing it and capturing a ship, leave in the comments and I'll do a video about it. If I left something out about the EVA suit that you feel is really important, be sure to leave a comment about it. That way we can all learn it together. And other than that, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Any video suggestions, anything in the comments below, and I will see you guys next time. See ya.